The UK weather is very harsh. We do not have good food in the UK. The work and living condition in the UK is not favorable. So these are some of the things you hear from people who have experiences in this country. And on the other hand, you hear people saying the UK is one of the best places you can live on earth. So if you are in a different country planning to come to this country, you are confused because you hear good things about this country and you hear bad things about this country at the same time. So I don't blame people because people have different experiences. You understand? People have different experiences about this country and they have different perspectives about the country. So there are basic things that you need to know before you make your way to this country. And basically, these are the things that run the country, like the weather, the food, the workplaces, and stuff like that. So I have compiled 10 things that you need to know before you make your way to this country. So the first one I want you to know is the weather. The weather can be really, really tough, especially around November, December, January, February, and March. The weather, the winter, those are the winter months. So if you are coming around those months, you need to make sure you are prepared. You need to bring clothing that will be able to withstand the weather. I remember when I was coming, I didn't have proper orientation about the weather. So I came with normal jackets to this country. And I wore those things to the country. So when I got to the airport, I was sitting at the place that new arrivals normally sit. And then it's like somebody was standing up pouring the cold on me. But I thought maybe they had turned on AC or something like that. So I didn't know that was the natural weather. So I was there and then the guy who came to pick me came for me and we went out. When we got outside, that is Heathrow. When we got outside, I couldn't even take a step. My legs were basically frozen. I couldn't even make a step. So you understand how tough it can be. Because I wasn't prepared, I just wore some things not knowing I was playing. So you have to make sure you are prepared. You wear something heavy to be able to withstand the weather around those times. So the second thing I want you to know is that here you do not have any excuse not to work every day of the month. From the beginning of the month to the end of the month, you need to work your ass off. You know, like your country that you can just wake up, feel like not going to work and you just stay in the house. No. Here you have to work your ass off to be able to survive the system because rent is waiting you at the end of the month, taxes is waiting for you, and then bills, and then your personal upkeep. So if you don't work, you are not going to be able to keep up, and you won't be able to survive in this country. So the second thing is you need to be able to speak basic English in this country. Not big English or sophisticated English, but normal day-to-day English you need to be able to speak. Because here, these people, one good thing I know about them is that they don't expect you to be speaking big English with them. Once you are able to understand what they say and reply them accordingly, they are good. So if you are not educated or if you don't know how to speak English, at least try to be able to speak basic English before you make your way here. So the next thing I want you to know is that you need to be able to stay celibate in this country. It is not, I learned this the hard way. You need to be able to be celibate. It is not like where you come from that you just meet somebody and then, no, this place, everybody is busy trying to grind and make money for themselves. So everybody values their time very well. So you need to be able to hold yourself for a period of time. I don't know, but for a period of time, you need to be able to do that. It is not as easy as it seems. So the next thing I want you to know is that you need to make sure you are able to cook basic meals for yourself, and you need to be able to eat one meal for almost close to a month because you don't have the luxury to be in the kitchen all the time cooking different meals. especially as a guy. So you need to be able to cook something that you can cook, that you can be convenient for you. So you need to be mindful of that. So the next thing I want you to know is that when you are going to the shopping mall or whatever to go do shopping, buy stuff, groceries or whatever, and you'll be needing a bag. Don't think you go there and then they'll give you a bag. If you don't have coins to buy the bag, make sure you get something, a bag from house, and take it there. Else you are not going to get a bag, a free bag from the store. You have to buy it. That is one thing people don't know. But here, back in my country, Ghana, when you go to the shop to buy, you don't take a bag or anything. They give you a free bag. Put your stuff in there, your items there for you to take. But here, you need to buy it. So be mindful about that as well. So the next thing is that here you cannot rely on family and friends for your well-being. Nobody has time to cater for you. So you can't you can't rely on your family here. You need to make sure you are able to stay by yourself, take care of yourself, and then do your stuff, because here everybody is busy, as I said on the other point. You need to make sure you stay by yourself, you take care of yourself, and then you are good. You can't rely on friends, you can't rely on family. You need to make sure you got yourself. So the next thing is that here, your friends at work, those people you meet at work thinking they are your friends, maybe you have conversations with, and you think they are your friends, please, they are not your friends. Nobody at work is your friend. They are just work colleagues. That's it. After your work, straight home. You do not have anything to discuss about anybody, about your personal life. Some people make this mistake of, oh, he's my friend, we met at work, he's my friend, so I can discuss anything and everything with him or her. No, they are not your friends, they are your work mates. Do not meddle business with your personal life, because they will F you up. They will F you up. I don't know how to stress this, but you need to be careful with the people you meet at work, thinking they are your friends. Same way, co-tenants, they are never your friends. They can easily, create your downfall. So you need to be careful with people like that. So the next thing you need to know is that you need to learn to compliment people the right way. Here you can be jailed or imprisoned or prosecuted for telling somebody that they are beautiful or they are handsome. Yes, you need to make sure you know who you are complimenting. Is it even necessary to compliment people? So keep your compliments to yourself. If you are not so close to somebody, please do not compliment them, because they can take you on, and this place they don't take it lightly. So beware of that. So I think all in all, these are the things that you need to know. Yeah. And here, one bonus things you need to know is that here, rent is paid monthly. Rent is paid monthly. It is not like where I come from that you can pay rent for 2 years. Rent is paid monthly, and the money you pay can pay the rent I pay back in my country for how many years? For 3 years, monthly pay. So you need to make sure you know all these things before you make your way to this country. For me, I think this is one of the best places you can be. If you know how to go to play by the metrics, this is one of the best places you can be, because there are so many regulations and the system here is working. The system here is working. So I think this is one of the best places if you know how to live your life accordingly. So these are the things you need to know. So this is where I say, or this is where I draw curtains to my points. But if you like content about the UK, do not forget to subscribe to this channel, because this is just getting started. So please subscribe, share my video, like it, and then I'll always be here to give you updates and things you need to know about the UK. Thank you for watching, and peace out. See you next time.